This is going to be a little weird. Usually I do this in person. But, so let's take a look. Assignment 1, you are going to be writing me and Miss Humphreyville a letter about who you are. But it's only fair if we do the same. So, here's my letter. You got it at the meet and greet. But feel free to read along or just listen as I read it to you. So, here it goes. Dear 90s. Well, this is sure weird, as I just said. Now, it's a long-standing Sossa tradition to write a letter to each class to introduce myself and tell you about my gangly, nerdy self. Usually it's delivered in a classroom, and this year it's recorded for all of eternity to know about your crazy, dorky history teacher. Yeah, that gave you the link for the website so you can see the assignment. Hopefully, you already know it because you're watching this video. Anyway, so let's talk business. I grew up in New York, just outside the city. My parents are Bronx kids. They're the cool ones. My mom still slips into that Bronx accent when she gets angry. If you know Bronx people, or if you are from the Bronx, or your family's from the Bronx, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. My dad was the first in his family to be born in the United States, which is super cool. My grandparents are from Italy. And my dad was the first Sossa to graduate college, which makes me and my brother the second and third ever to graduate college in the United States, which is really cool. I graduated from Clark University in Worcester, both undergrad and grad school. And I taught for a year out in Worcester while getting my master's. And then Renaissance scooped me up, and I've been here ever since. It's my 8th year, which is crazy. I now live in Florence, Mass, with my wife, stepdaughter, and a dog, and some exciting news. We're having a baby in February. So expect me to kind of be out in the winter. Hashtag baby season. I'm so excited. Now, good thing is, my baby will be raised to be a Celtics fan and a Patriots fan. I know I'm a terrible New Yorker. But I love basketball. It's a social tradition. My dad played, my grandmother, my nonna, my Italian grandmother, played back in Italy, which is really cool. I normally would have had a line in here where I would challenge whoever wants to play, and I would trash talk a little. But I can't really do that. But I did take on Antoine and Andrew and a few others during basketball intensive. Antoine, I hope your ankles are doing okay. Honestly, after basketball intensive, my neck was thrown out for like 2 weeks, so maybe Antoine got the better end of me there. Outside of basketball, I mountain bike, but with the baby on the way, I lost my biking partner. She's pregnant. And we don't want to do that while the baby's there. But I go on runs now with our dog, our beagle, Homer. My stepdaughter is becoming a lover of basketball, and believe it or not, she's a horseback rider. She rides at a little farm up in Vermont, and she's absolutely obsessed with horses. It's awesome. My wife is a runner, was pretty darn good in high school, and now she tries to challenge me in basketball. I just have to beat her. She does throw a mean elbow. She's pretty intense, so I give her credit for that. But sport's not everything I love. I am a doodler. I don't consider myself an artist. I'm not that good, but I do love to escape into the world of art. I've been drawing this series of robots called Humanauts, which is really cool, and a few other creatures I like drawing too. I was a film minor in college, and I do love movies. Little Miss Sunshine's my favorite movie. I also love the movie Dope. Anything Pixar, I love Pixar movies. Sorry, I know it's kind of cheesy. I love Mad Max Fury Road, The Fifth Element, if you're into the dorky movies. So yeah, those are pretty cool. For music, I'm kind of all over the place. My favorite band is called The Dip. They're like a new-aged soul rock type of thing. They're awesome. Check them out on Spotify. I also love, we're talking old-timey stuff like Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Ray Charles. If you don't know who they are, check them out. And I love the Black Keys. John Legend, his new album is awesome. Hozier I like. Halsey's pretty good. Gary Clark Jr. I like. Those are just some. I'm sure there's more. I'm probably a little behind, but I also discovered Juice World this summer, and I'm like super bummed he passed away. His like posthumous album is really incredible and sad, in a very like knowing how he passed away. It's like super sad, but it's just really good music. Drake is fine. I get it. He's cool, great. Nice for What is like legit. Cool, got it. But I'd rather Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like him. Back in the day, I was a Kanye guy. Not really sure if I really fit with his flow this year. And my wife lets car rides with country music, and my stepdaughter and I have our awesome car jam sessions to like Kids Bop and Lion King. So I'm all over the place with music. I am a bit of a history nerd, and if I ever, in the middle of a Zoom class, go on like a mini Sossa lecture, I apologize if I nerd out. And I follow politics and the news, so my goal is to kind of bring all of that stuff up into class. We're going to talk a lot about current events, looking at some of the protests in the Black Lives Matter movement, and we look at the values of our country to see. Yeah, it's just going to be really cool. I have a video probably posted up that tells us about the course. Please check that out. But I do promise to do my very best to bring you the best form of education this year in this virtual format. You are part of history in the moment, which is fascinating and also frustrating because it's just a weird style. I want to explore current events and the core of what this nation is supposed to be about, and I want to use that as a way for us to explore our own values and ideals. I believe that history, we could learn a heck of a lot about ourselves through studying history, and I want us to do that in this class, and I want us to see that when we find ourselves completely disagreeing with something or like totally on board with a particular idea, that's telling us about what we value. And that's how I kind of want to use this class to start building that. I want to have discussions with y'all. I want you to see that you can start becoming an active citizen, and that starts with finding your moral compass and your true north. I truly believe that. So let's have a good year. Let's be patient with each other as we make this thing work. Let's learn from each other, respect each other's opinions and perspectives. I'm excited, smidge nervous about doing this thing, so be patient with me, Miss H, with yourselves. It's going to be a good year. We'll make it our best. I guess see you all virtually. Bye, everybody.